God bless you, my brothers and sisters. This is Pastor Robert L. Carpenter II coming to you from the RCTV Network studio in Tampa, Florida. I want to share some things with you today that you need to know real quick, my brother and sister, about the Church of God, Cleveland, Tennessee. Do you know that the Church of God, Cleveland, Tennessee is selling churches and property like never before? You need to check it out. Also, number 2, the Church of God has registered a company, the LLC, to legalize and officiate the takeover of the Cocoa jurisdiction with all its funds and properties and merge it with Florida Tampa office. Let me show you something. The International Church of God properties are being sold for millions. Here are a couple of examples. In the Philippines, the seminary was sold for $13 million. The Romanian seminary sold for close to 5 million euros. Central Church of God in Bulgaria just sold for 4.4 million euros. And there is still no count where that money went. The non-practicing homosexual doctrine is to be voted on the agenda at this upcoming General Assembly in San Antonio, Texas. Watch this Pastor Ryan Sharp of River Hills Church of God here in Tampa. Hear what he has to say about non-practicing homosexuals.
No Church of God minister shall permit any employee of any church or institution of the church, under their direct authority, to knowingly participate in using or verbally affirming the use of a self-selected gender identity that is incongruent with the individual's biological sex. Ministers are prohibited and must prohibit their employees from encouraging or affirming people, and especially people within their care, to identify with their sexual temptation, their unbiblical sexual attraction, or self-selected gender or gender pronoun, which is incongruent with their biological sex engagement, and this behavior is grounds for disciplinary action.
Can a gay person go to heaven? Yeah, a gay person can go to heaven. It's not a sin to have a same-sex attraction.
Failure of a credentialed minister to prohibit their credentialed or non-credentialed employees of denominationally affiliated institutions or churches, under their authority, from engaging in this behavior is grounds for disciplinary action.
That'll blow your mind, won't it? In 2022, there is still not a single black pastor of a leading church in the Church of God, Cleveland, Tennessee, the city. Martin Luther King said back in the 60s that 11 a.m. on Sunday morning is the most segregated hour in America. Well, unfortunately, my brothers and sisters, in 2022, Sunday morning is the most segregated hour in the Church of God, Cleveland, Tennessee. That needs to change. A black man still cannot go to some church conventions without being harassed, without dealing with nepotism, favoritism, and arrogance, looking over them, looking down at them, looking at them strange. It needs to stop, and now is the time. And in all this, all they worry about is how to get elected and re-elected for one more term in San Antonio. You do realize that Tim Hill wants to come back another 2 years or 4 years, even though his time is up. If only the General Assembly can extend appointments, Parliament, who then decided new terms? Huh? Who decided new terms without a General Assembly during the pandemic? Who made that decision? Was it Timmy? Was it Raymond? Was it J. David? Who replaced the authority of the General Assembly and the General Assembly minutes? Sounds like we may have a tyrant being birthed. It's time to vote for a change. Vote number 25027 to elect Dr. David Ramirez as the first international general overseer to lead the Church of God, Cleveland, Tennessee. I'll talk to you real soon. God bless.